Think AI is making junior software developers obsolete? Well, Amazon's AWS CEO just called this the dumbest idea that he's ever heard. And after 25 years of watching tech cycles crash and burn, I'm seeing companies make catastrophic mistakes. They're firing their cheapest, most adaptable workers who actually grew up with AI. These are the same developers who are 10 times more productive with the tools than any senior who's trying to still figure out how ChatGPT works. Now, today I'm going to reveal some of the critical reasons why juniors are crushing it while companies chasing the AI-only dreams are setting themselves up for disaster. So, and this is also going to talk today about why we're doubling down on hiring apprentices in Utah and Idaho. So let's dive into this today. All right, so companies everywhere are drunk on AI Kool-Aid, thinking they can replace their junior staff with ChatGPT. So Matt Garman from AWS just dropped a total truth bomb about why this is totally corporate suicide. So we're actively hiring and training apprentices here at StartupHakk because we see what's really happening. Juniors plus AI equals unstoppable development teams. Now, I know everybody knows my stance on AI. It's not some magic pill, right? But I'm going to break down to you why smart companies are still betting big on entry-level talent and not trying to throw everything at just AI. Let's dive into some of this. So AWS CEO says using AI to replace junior developer staff is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He says they're cheap and grew up with AI, so why would you fire them? So Amazon AWS CEO Matt Garman has suggested that firing junior workers because AI can do their job is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Garman made that remark in conversation with AI investor Matthew Berman, during which he talked AWS Kiro AI-assisted coding tools, right? So he's actually trying to sell their own coding tools, right? And said that he's encountering business leaders who thinks AI tools, quote, can replace all of our junior people in our company. The notion led to the dumbest, quote, the dumbest thing I've ever heard, quote, followed by a justification that junior staff are probably the least expensive employees you have and also the most engaged with AI tools. How's that going to work when 10 years in the future you have no one that has learned anything? He says, my view is you absolutely want to keep hiring kids out of college and teaching them the right way to go build software and decompose problems and think about it just as much as you ever have. Now, I totally agree with him because he's saying that, you know, a lot of other things about trying to measure how few of lines of code and all that kind of stuff is a silly metric. And I totally agree with that, right? He says sometimes it's writing unit tests, sometimes it's helping write documentation, sometimes it's writing code, sometimes it's kind of an agentic workflow. And I like a quote that I recently heard about this. And one article that I was reading said that AI can write code, but it cannot write software. And I couldn't agree with this more. See, here at StartupHakk, we're betting big, right? Because we're going hard at making sure that we train juniors. Now, I want to dive into what he's talking about here a little bit more, right? Because he says juniors are your least expensive employees who are the most comfortable with AI tools. Without entry-level talent pipeline, who becomes your senior developers in 10 years? Now, over 80% of AWS developers already use AI in their workflow, right? But it's about augmentation, not replacement. So companies cutting juniors today are basically saying, we don't plan to exist in a decade. And I totally agree with that stance, right? So I want to give you the real talk here. Junior developers cost less than your fancy AI subscription and actually understand your business context. Now, current juniors didn't just learn AI, they grew up with it like you and I grew up with in college. I tease my kids all the time because I tell them actually that I went to college before there was Google. Google actually got released during the time that I was in college. I'm dating myself here a little bit, but you know, so just as instinctively as my kids can't think of the world without Google, these junior developers can't think of coding without AI. So they instinctively know when AI is hallucinating versus when it's giving good, solid answers. Senior developers often treat AI like magic. Juniors treat it like any other developer tool. Now, these developers can spot AI-generated garbage really fast, right? While seniors debate if AI will take their jobs, juniors are already using it to try to ship code faster. Now, if your company has code that if you guys have systems that you need to get connected, reach out, because here at StartupHakk, our specialty is connecting systems so your company can work like a well-oiled machine. Now, as always, I love to get comments from you guys, so make sure you leave a comment down below because that's the best compliment that you can give me. Now, juniors come really hungry, and that's one of the reasons I really like working with junior software developers. Seniors are great. They come with a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge, but juniors come hungry. They're in constant learning mode, which perfectly matches rapid tech evolution, which is happening every day right now. So they don't have 20 years of bad habits to unlearn. AI changes weekly, and juniors adapt instantly, while seniors are still trying to debate whether React is better than jQuery and still trying to write in jQuery, which would be a problem in and of itself. Now, fresh perspectives from juniors often lead to breakthrough solutions that seniors wouldn't necessarily think about. Now, let's also talk about some of the economics here. Junior developer salaries can range anywhere from $50,000 to $75,000. Enterprise AI platforms frequently cost more than $100,000 annually, and we're finding a lot of these projects don't even make it to production. Now, training a junior can take 3 to 6 months. Getting AI to understand your legacy code base could take the next 5 years. Juniors become more valuable every year. AI subscriptions actually just get more expensive as you burn more and more tokens. Investments in junior compound. It's an investment. There's no investment into AI. These juniors become better. They become seniors and they become architects and leads. So right now we're paying apprentices at StartupHakk because we believe that ROI is really important as we move forward in the future. Now, AI doesn't understand why your CEO hates a particular shade of blue in the UI. Juniors will learn your business domain, company culture, and unwritten rules that AI will never get. They can walk down the hall and ask clarifying questions. AI just constantly generates bad code, right? Juniors developers understand stakeholders' politics and can navigate organizational complexities. Human developers catch the weight. This will break everything in production moment that AI absolutely has no knowledge of. Now, if your company has systems that aren't connected, make sure you reach out because we'd love to help you out. Check out startuphakk.com/Spencer because we'd love to help you out with those. Now, breakthrough innovations come from human creativity sparked by constraints, not AI pattern matching. Juniors bring fresh energy and wild ideas that sometimes might seem crazy, but they can actually help you to break the mold. They're not afraid to fail fast and iterate, and that's crucial for real innovation. AI gives you the average of what exists. Juniors create what doesn't exist yet. They'll bring fresh new perspective and ideas. Young developers challenge assumptions that seniors stopped questioning years ago. Every major tech breakthrough came from someone too junior to know it was impossible. Now, I want to kind of go through and talk a little bit about what StartupHakk is doing here because we're really proud of this and we're already starting to see amazing results that have come into our organization from this. So this is our registered apprentice program right here, and this becomes get paid to become a software developer, right? So if you're tired of the technical career trap, what we do is we actually get people on, we pay them to learn, and usually we're placing them into real projects within 3 months. We then work with them through that first year and get them to really dive in and to learn. We build with Angular as well as React. I do need to go update the site here, but we actually are building more with React now than we are with Angular. But we work with .NET Core, Azure, JavaScript, and we teach all the basic fundamentals. So if you're interested in this, we go through and we have a couple of different write-ups of how you can get paid to become a software developer. Now, this isn't a gimmick. What we're doing is we're actually working with local entities, with workforce organization boards, with grants from the Department of Labor to actually train software developers and get them working on jobs. This is about placing jobs. It's not just about pump and dump certifications. This is actually about giving them real experiences. So while traditional boot camps are likely going to charge you from $12,000 to $20,000, we actually pay you during the time. Now, I'm going to be honest, we're not paying a ton for that first year, but wouldn't you rather make something rather than get paid? And meanwhile, you're getting real software development experience.
Hi, I'm Spencer, a fractional CTO. With over a decade of executive leadership and 25 years in software development, I've transformed technology teams and products for businesses just like yours. As your fractional CTO, you get the strategic guidance of a seasoned technology executive without the full-time commitment, perfect for companies ready to leverage cutting-edge technology without expanding headcount. My team at StartupHakk has already built advanced AI agents for small and medium businesses, automating complex workflows and delivering advanced ROI to human workflows. We specialize in creating custom software that connects your systems into a single coherent technology ecosystem. Our development approach focuses on tangible business outcomes. For one client, we developed AI-powered workflows that cut days off of human processes. For another company, by connecting multiple systems, we reduced processing time to increase their ROI by over 75%. We don't just write code, we architect solutions that scale. Whether you need cloud system architecture, data integration between legacy systems, or custom AI agents that automate your unique business processes, my team delivers results that exceed your expectations. Having led technology for a lot of companies and launched 7 successful brands of my own, I bring battle-tested expertise to your business challenges. Our specialty is turning technological complexity into business advantage. So if you're ready to harness the power of AI and custom software to drive your business forward, let's connect. Together, we'll build technology that doesn't just solve today's problems, it positions you for tomorrow's opportunities. Technology leadership, decades of experience, AI powered. Reach out today and we can help you. Check out startuphakk.com.